after the man who has worked so hard for lemur conservation. So then, at number 3 on my list, we're in Madagascar, in Dosen't, a forested area in the north of the island, and it's here that Russ is convinced he'll be able to find a brand new species of lemur. The last time he was here, he glimpsed a lemur he'd never seen before. He's been determined to find it ever since. He suspects it might be a rare type of lemur called a fana, and if he's right, it's going to be an important discovery.
If you look over the past 10 years, 42 new species of lemur described, but we have not yet described a new species of fana, so this would be the first, and that's very exciting.
A fana is a nocturnal lemur with forked markings on its head. It lives deep in the forest and is one of the most endangered in Madagascar. They are only active at night, but there should be one giveaway which will help in the search.
They're very loud. Right after sunset, they vocalize a lot, and so we should be able to locate them. Whether or not we'll be able to actually capture one is another story.
Russ is joined by an expert team of trackers, including fellow lemur scientist Ed Lewis from Omaha Zoo. Now this is a hugely important quest. You see, if they can locate the fana lemur and it's a new species, then Russ can make a case for saving the whole forest. It's a distinctive call, but is it the new species they're looking for?
Okay, we better get moving. We're chasing the fana now. There's a couple of groups, so it's a bit chaotic. We gotta get moving.
The team must act quickly if they're to tranquilize the lemur.
Let's go. Take a look at what you got. You got it. And it's still up there. It's still hanging on. Maybe we should have somebody climb to get it. I'm a little worried it's getting stuck up there, but...
The tranquilizer doesn't hurt the lemur, and one of the trackers carefully retrieves this precious animal.
Alright.
It certainly looks like a fana lemur Russ remembers, but it's too early to tell.
He's a mature male, been in many fights, obviously, for his territory.
So huge. Look at the big calf and little toes and grab hold. Very nice to finally get a close look at it, and hopefully we can describe it very soon. It looks a bit different from the others morphologically, but the genetics are really going to tell the story.
It's morning, and the tranquilizer is gently wearing off. All lemurs are adapted to eat something different in the forest. Fana lemurs have specialised teeth and a long tongue for eating sap and nectar. But a strange structure in this little lemur's mouth could provide some of the proof they need to declare it a new species.
Nectar?
Must be something to capture the nectar.
I've never seen that on the other feathers.
Well, this little fellow's still a little groggy. He's coming off his sedative, but we're going to release him later tonight. We've taken all of the measurements necessary, some blood samples, we have all the data that we need now to determine whether or not he in fact is a distinctive species.
He'll have a bit of a headache, but will be none the worse for his ordeal. Although not finally confirmed, Russ is convinced that it will be declared a new species. So, at number 3 on my list is a lemur which will be named Fanambi, the Malagasy for challenge. The discovery of that lovely little lemur species could prove to be a real bonus to conservationists. As they seek to protect it and its forest home, they could prevent thousands of other species from becoming extinct. We've got to remember that extinction is very much a natural process. Now let's imagine that all of the Earth's species can be represented by this wooden block tower game here. You know, only 3% of the species that have ever evolved to live on Earth are still here on Earth at this point in time. All of the rest have same time as this is happening, new species, better adapted to conditions at that time, were evolving. And if you like, they sort of pile up on top, and the whole system is retained in a sense of balance. But what's been happening recently, say in the last 25 years, is that the rate of extinction is much, much greater than the rate of evolution. And new ones haven't had a chance to evolve. They simply can't evolve quick enough. As more and more species become extinct, the system becomes unstable. And the end result has a certain inevitability about it. Whoops, just precipitated another mass extinction event. But the good news is that evolution hasn't stopped.